Hey guys, just finished watching The Flash, Season 4, Episode 21, Harry and the Harrisons. This episode was an interesting episode. Again, the Council of Wells were back and stuff, and I don't really like the Council of Wells. It's just kind of annoying. They're always kind of goofy characters. They're just kind of annoying and waste of time and stuff. It seems like an interesting idea where they're going, but it seems still a bit predictable. But let's get into this. The first bit is it starts off with Iris can't sleep. She's thinking about DeVoe, decides to write about DeVoe and continue writing. As she said, she was going to start her blog back up and continue writing about him. Caitlin has been up all night trying to figure out how to bring Killer Frost back. I think she had Cisco and Wells also working on it. Wells and Cisco try to find the Council of Wells, find the new one since he got kicked out for being dumb and stuff. Caitlin suggests that the team up with Amulet Black, which is an interesting idea, getting Katie Sackhoff to join on the show again. They can't find her. She's gone from her hideout. Barry doesn't want Iris to write about DeVoe, which doesn't really... He kind of says it a little bit that he doesn't want the public to know, to keep the public knowledge out of it type thing. But his concerns are really kind of not really merit or anything like that met for, so it's kind of just weird why he doesn't want to. He just doesn't want it out there type thing. I don't know. Joe and Caitlin end up finding Amulet, and then Amulet offers to. Then Caitlin offers a favor to Amulet to helping them out. Now that's unclear later on because we do find out later on that Caitlin. Things continue on. Find out that Norvok stole Amulet's all of the metal that they want to use to shoot up to outer space, which is interesting because at one point the whole idea was that Amulet was going to use her powers to shoot this outer space. So how they're going to get it up there to use her powers, I think that's going to be cool to see that. Norvok stole the metal. Caitlin tells the team that she made a deal with Amulet. And Amulet tells Caitlin that the splitter didn't do anything. It was all a placebo effect, which is interesting to see that. See if Amulet's ever going to come back, wanting the deal. I think that's going to be quite interesting to see that, to see where that relationship continues on with Amulet and stuff. And it is an interesting relationship to play with as we get bits and pieces. It looks like we won't see her for the rest of the season since we only have 2 more episodes left. But since we do know the Flash is confirmed for season 5, it's going to be cool to see if she appears back in next season. Could be quite fun seeing her. Norvok starts to sell the metal. Amulet shows up and then everything goes wrong type thing, and they obviously stop him, and she ends up cutting off his alien thing. So I guess he's no longer going to be around because it's unclear if that thing's going to kind of regrow back or whatnot, and that's going to be quite interesting to see now that he's gone. And we also get to learn more about Vibe, how he's not able to vibe all the way up to space and do that stuff. So I think that's going to be an interesting idea to see how they end up bringing up all the stuff. Maybe Vibe can't do it himself, but maybe Vibe, Breacher, and what's her face? Can't think of her. The one that broke up, Gypsy. The 3 of them together, maybe together they can vibe and breach this up to Earth and then get it up there. I think that could be quite interesting to see that, and throwing it up together. Or they could do like in the World's Finest episode of Supergirl season 1, episode 17 or 18. Where Supergirl and the first Supergirl Flash crossover, when he needed to run fast enough to get up to speed to portal back to his Earth, he ran, and him and Supergirl raced, and she picked him up and threw him to even go faster to get that speed. So maybe they could do something like that, where Supergirl and the Flash could race up the side of the tallest building in Central City, and then throw him fast enough to throw him fast enough towards the thing so that he could throw the piece. I think that could be quite interesting seeing that. Although I doubt that's how it's going to go. I'd be really surprised if they bring Supergirl over for that. But who knows? I think it could be quite interesting to play with that. I mean, the Supergirl is behind and stuff, so maybe they did have time to film they ended filming earlier or whatnot. But if I'm not mistaken, just been seeing based on social media, Supergirl is just now finishing. All the actors are both shows are just finishing now filming their season, so I feel like they're probably kind of finish at the same time, so they didn't really have time to really cross over. So we'll see what happens with that, but that's one way I think of doing it. Or maybe Arrow has the Arrowmobile that he can use to get out there, which is actually a thing in the comic books. Oliver Queen has an Arrowmobile that's shaped like a giant arrow in the first appearance of Green Arrow in More Fun Comics number 73, 75, 73, something like that. Same first appearance as Aquaman. But let's get back to Flash. So it's gonna be cool to see that. It's nice finding that out, that tidbit out about Vibe, and it would be cool to get an exact idea as to how far Vibe could shoot a portal. How far could he portal from one end to the other, from the other? How far away from him could he shoot a portal? I think that'd be quite interesting to get an idea, so we know exactly there, and then see it kind of slowly grow as he develops his powers and becomes more skilled at using his powers. He could just go do a certain distance, and then Gypsy do another even further distance, and then maybe Breacher do a more distance type thing, or Breacher is losing his power, so he wouldn't be able to be that much help here. But the idea of learning how far they could do that, and they mentioned that mentions that Caitlin, Killer Frost, could have shot an ice beam that high, so she could shoot an ice beam all the way up. She has the power to shoot it all the way up to outer space. I hope Killer Frost is that powerful. I would love to see her be that powerful. I don't think she is that powerful on this show. We haven't seen her be that powerful, so I think it's going to be cool to see where things go from here. So it's going to be quite interesting to see where things continue on from here. It's going to be quite interesting to see how things continue on. It's going to be quite interesting. And then our Iris ends up posting the article, and ends up she posts her article, and people start responding to it and stuff. So that was quite interesting seeing that. It's going to be cool to see how they use that, how they use the people responding and saying, oh, they saw DeVoe. Did Iris post a picture of what DeVoe looks like? That's going to be cool to see all that and see where things come out from all of this. So I think it's really going to be interesting to see where things coming here. I'm seeing some articles online, obviously, a lot about the fact that Diggle will be in one of the episodes. I imagine it might be the final episode or next week's episode, although he's not in the trailer, which is pretty good with that. It's really going to be cool to see where things go with all this. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. Season 4, episode 21 of The Flash, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.